Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Marauder Rubin or the Marauder Gun Runners, the New York Tour Guide 3 3/4 inch action figure. Now, I want to get this out of the way. Marauder Gun Runners, I always say Marauder Rubin because that's how I originally found them. They are, he is, she is, I don't know who it is, a company, a single person, I have no idea. But they are this really awesome company that specializes in allowing you to customize and create different military 3 3/4 inch action figures for an incredibly reasonable price. When I was back in college, I want to say maybe freshman, sophomore years, this is getting close to 3-4 years ago. I discovered them on Instagram, I think it was, and I just totally fell in love. And every once in a while, when I'm bored, when I'm really trying to like scratch a little figure itch, I will always go to them. And it's perfect. They have World War II, modern military, futuristic combat, and then obviously a few odd and end characters like the one we're going to review today. Some of the other ones they've had in the past are like John Wick styled characters. They obviously can't use the exact, likeness and property, which is why this Snake Plissken, which is now the first time I'm saying that, I should have said it earlier, but this Snake Plissken figure is going to be named the New York Tour Guide. Anyways, go check out Marauder Gun Runner figures online. Just, put that right into your Google search and it should pop up. Once again, incredibly reasonable prices on the stuff we're going to talk about here in a second. So I'm going to go over this stuff after because this stuff is really cool. We're going to dive right into the figure first. I already equipped everything that he came with just to kind of save on time, but this is going to be the figure. Really great articulation, single jointed arms, double jointed legs, great articulation all around. You can see even in the torso, on the bottom of the torso there's even some articulation, and then the head just looks great. So starting at the bottom here, they did throw in this free little stand, which I thought was really great, but on the bottom, you can see he's kind of got these armored, like kick pads and boots, which look really cool. And then there were a couple of these little, I don't even know what you want to call it, these little, silver boxes. And there's a couple holes and stuff all over the Marauder figures where you can add little accessories and pouches and stuff. So I threw those in there. I figured that looked all right. On the sides here, a little ammo pouch that came previously equipped with the, the gun belt. That I did have to put on, though. Little holster over here with this pistol, and I can take that out. It's like a little Beretta or a Desert Eagle, something along those lines. Slide that back in. Obviously has this kind of gray and black camo pants thing going on. He's got this brass knuckle Bowie knife with the sheath, and that, of course, I put on myself as well. There's all these little holes on the belts and the holsters and on the figure itself where you can kind of just press in little accessories, little pouches, and that's one of the reasons I love Marauder Gun Runners, is because they have so many different accessories. You can really get into customizing these figures. However, all these accessories came with it. I did not choose any of these. Don't think that at all. But on the back of the belt, it did come with a couple ammo pouches, and I threw those in there. That's an example of one of the little holes I'm talking about. You can really throw anything in there. I mean, holsters, sheaths, ammo pouches, medic pouches. They have a whole bunch of stuff online. There's even another one on the back right there. On the arms, though, he's got a little watch, and what would that be? His left arm. And, maybe not a watch, but just these little black bracelets on each wrist, I should say. Both of the hands are equipped to hold a weapon or a firearm. It did come with this I Heart New York sticker, so I threw that right there on the breast. He's wearing a black t-shirt. And then finally here, the head sculpt. Kurt Russell, Snake Plissken, really no different. It looks spot on. Online, too, they have a whole different version of this. You can get this guy in any different colored kind of hair. I mean, anything from, I think white to, ginger to blonde, whatever you want to call it, black. And you can really get into customizing this. You can even just buy the head sculpt and pop it on a totally different figure. So, one little 360 of this, and I'll wrap it up really quick. But there we go. I really want to drive home the fact that if you do not know who Marauder Gun Runners are, go check them out. Again, this guy was I think the whole order was $24. It really was not that bad at all. And I ended up getting this little cigarette thing that I'll show off here in a second, which was a couple more dollars. So this thing alone was $22. That is totally reasonable for a Snake Plissken figure with all these accessories that come out and, you can pose it. That is great. But the other reason that I love Marauder so much, and I actually don't need this bag, is because they always throw in a free item. And it's so cool. I mean, for years I've been buying from them. They always throw in the small free item, and they give a little note as well. So on the note here it says, Attention, please be careful when you're first posing. So they give you a little warning as to not like break them. And it's just a little thank you with the logos, little signature from the owner, probably. So that is really nice. And this other paper here was just saying, again, be careful posing the figures. Make sure you don't break them. And then the free items that I did get, well, number one, I'll show you the cigarettes that I got. I'm not going to take it out because they're so tiny. But you can see here in the bag that I had, there's like a little plastic square, and I tried putting the tape on there. It's, sticking off right now. But then again, right down here at the bottom, if you can see that little white thing, there's a tiny little cigarette that you could probably throw in Snake's hand. And then finally here, we did get a Marauder gun runner, or Marauder Task Force, I should say, sticker, and I love that. So there you go, folks. I know I said it'd be quick, but it ended up being a little bit longer. But a review and kind of just me bragging or talking about Marauder gun runners and how great they are. So there we go. Once again, the New York Tour Guide action figure, and I really wish this would focus. I'm curious why it is not focusing, but you guys get that picture. You watch the whole thing, and I will leave it there. All right. Adios, folks. As always, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.